his name had been Juan Mata, he'd have got away with that one, wouldn't he? He's had a couple of very dubious decisions given his way. Well, the first one he was, what, 3 yards offside, John?
They need
turned out to be the winning goal.
They need a bit of luck though, Valencia, don't they?
They do. Well, Unai Emery's quite happy to take any luck comes his way. Kike, I think Sanchez Flores would take any luck comes his way as well. He could do with some at the moment. In the big derby tomorrow night, that'll be a cracking game.
Atletico against Real. Atletico hammered by Hercules on Monday night. 4-0 down at half-time. Here come Barca. 90 seconds left of the first half. They'd love to go in a goal up. David Villa and Iniesta. And Messi is waiting. Messi's got it. And Messi has dinked it into the back of the net. Wonderful, wonderful Barcelona again.
Well, that's why he's the Ballon d'Or. You give him chances like that and he'll show you the quality. And they've worked hard. 43 minutes has taken them to break them down. They've hit the post and they've tested the goalkeeper. But when you want the quality of the final couple of minutes of the match, this little man will deliver it. Super build up, the passing was excellent. And you watch, he's looking at the goalkeeper coming out and he clips it and bends it at the same time. He dinks it over the keeper and he dinks it away from him with a little bit of swerve on it. There's the pass from Iniesta. He's well onside. First touch, head up. There you go, dink. And nothing they can do about that. Fabulous play from Barcelona. And I think you have to say they deserve a 1-0 lead at least, John, don't they?
Well, Betis have done well to hang on for almost all of the first half, where all the pressure was going one direction. And that, Lionel Messi's 29th goal of the season. That's all so far.
I can't believe he's only got 29.
It's his 11th in the cup competitions.
Yeah, 18 in the league. He's a long way behind Ronaldo now. He's on 23. 23 and 8 Ronaldo's got, 31. And I think he will beat the 46 that Van Nistelrooy has. We're not even at the halfway stage of the season, are we? I think next week is midway point, isn't it?
Next round of games takes us to halfway. Messi got 58 goals in 54 games in 2010. Ball has been presented though to Betis, Jorge Molina, and he's got support from Castro. Oh, what a thumping shot, and the bar is still rocking.
What a counter-attack and what a strike from Castro. My goodness, that's why he's on 18 goals. Fabulous shot. Boy, did he thump it. Pinto never even moved. Super strike. What's the cliche? You're at your most vulnerable when you've just scored.
Half-time in the Camp Nou, where we've seen teams come here and been overwhelmed before. Betis have given Barcelona a bit of a game, but they couldn't hold on throughout because Messi, best player in the world, is in the team, and he's the difference at half-time. Barcelona 1, Real Betis 0.
And maybe that's been the problem for Barcelona in this first half, and the reason why Betis has been able to produce a few goal chances.
Let's get back to the commentary team for the second half. It's Jerry Armstrong and John Driscoll again.
Welcome back to the Camp Nou, where Barcelona have rejoined us slightly belatedly for this Copa del Rey quarter-final first leg. Barca won the competition in 2009. So they're only one win though in 12 seasons. They had rather dipped off from their historical highs in this competition. They've won it more than anybody else. But Pep Guardiola sent out just about as strong an outfield 10 as he has available. You can argue between Maxwell and Abidal. Pinto is in for Victor Valdez. Real Betis have got a few injury problems. Seminar, a Cameroon attacking player, is the biggest miss for them. But without him, they've done pretty well. They've given a game to Barcelona, who were hanging on at times. Goalkeeper made a couple of good saves. David Villa rattled the frame of the goal, but then Betis had their moments as well, Jerry.
I think Betis have played really well. I think they've done exceptionally well and they've surprised me, I'm pleased to say, and they look like they could equip themselves really well next season if they come back up again. I think they will. But it's not over yet, and it'd be nice if Betis could get a goal That would really make it interesting for the second leg next week. And they're worth it. Had 2 or 3 very good chances. I think 3 or 4 of the Barcelona players have been a little bit complacent for me. Maybe thinking against second division opposition they could rest on their laurels. Not so.
Betis have got a couple of players out on loan. Nelson, very good right back. He's playing in the league at the moment, and Pavoni, Argentine striker, he's away on loan as well. They have moved on a lot of players. Of course, Sergio Garcia, Mehmet Aurelio has gone back to play in Turkey again. Ricardo Oliveira playing in the Middle East. Well, it's fallen here for Ruben Castro, and he hit it with real power again. He packs a punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it's still sloppy. You know, the ball's been given to Puyol there, and his touch was poor. He let it go, and it fell to Ruben Castro, and he hammered it. Have a look. On target, Pinto. Bit theatrical with the legs, but he saves it.
Salva Sevilla is the corner taker. It's a good corner as well. They bundle it to safety. Xavi wants to play this out. He's been caught in possession though. And Molina put it back in again.
Listen, I don't know why Xavi's complaining. It was a fair challenge. There's 2 or 3 green and white shirts around him. He had a chance to get rid of the ball. And again, complacency. They're maybe getting away with that against other teams, but not tonight. It's a good test for them. See, I think when they went into the second leg against Athletic Bilbao up at San Mamés, they had their head about them. They knew they were in for a battle, and they were prepared for it, and they went in with the right attitude. Here, because they're at home and they're expecting to win comfortably, and they have created chances, to be fair, but it's still only 1-0. They've still got a lot of work to be done.
Barca have a perfect away record in La Liga this season. They have been beaten at the Camp Nou by Hercules. Second game of the season, massive shock.
Worthy performance, though. They deserved it.
Here's Xavi, and now Pedro. Look at Dani Alves charging forward like the athlete that he is. Xavi again. Messi peels off to come deep. Exchange a pass. Xavi's one of these players, always looks like he's got so much more time than anybody else.
It's good pressing, very good pressing.
And David Villa's offside. Took a quick free kick. He thought it was.
I thought it was a free kick in his favour as well. And the referee, it was Isidora who was fouling him or holding him. But let's have a look at it again. The flag's already up.
But he was offside earlier in the move.
Yeah, he was early in the move.
Villa being wrestled there by Isidoro. Iniesta. Little slip again by Pedro.
He's done that 3 or 4 times, hasn't he?
Is he one of those 3 or 4 players you're referring to, Jerry, who's been below par?
Yeah. From the first control he had of the ball on the edge of the penalty area after 2 minutes, and he was completely unmarked, and he let it slip under his foot and go to an opposition defender. I thought lack of concentration, lack of application, and he did it again a few minutes later, and you could see him shaking his head. He was disappointed in himself. They set very high standards. When they fall below them, they know themselves they need to improve.
Alves charging again. He was ignored that time by Xavi. If he goes again, the flag then is raised. It was a close call against the right full back for Barca.
Well, as he hits it, he's at least a yard offside.
Nacho, the left back, just timed it right, didn't he? Just came out in time. 7 offsides against Barcelona.
He's on, David Villa.
And what is on for him? They've got numbers back this time. There's no guarantee of safety though. It's Pedro.
Good defending.
It's Nacho, the left back, but it's a corner for Barca. Usually take these short, just get it moving again. And here's Pedro. 14 goals for him as well this season, same as Villa. Iniesta. Xavi. Good movement by Pedro. He's onside. That's excellent tracking. It was Jorge Molina.
Well, he's asking for more than that. I think he feels he should have had a penalty, possibly. Is it for follow through? That would have been harsh, wouldn't it?
I think Molina was too concerned. He was asking for a handball, wasn't he, I think? And again, they just take it short, they get it moving. Get it moving to Messi. Spots the run of Iniesta. Iniesta across. Arthur back in the nick of time. Iniesta.
Still a wee bit sloppy, John, you know, the final ball. You wouldn't want to say they're being arrogant. Just complacent, I think, is the word.
Last season they're already out by the quarter-final stage, knocked out in round 5 by Sevilla. If you were being a little disrespectful, you'd say they were in the easier half of the draw. They're in the same half as Almeria Deport, who play tomorrow night.
That's some game, this other quarter-final between Villarreal and Sevilla. That was looking very interesting earlier.
This is Iniesta. (3-3) in that earlier quarter-final.
Yeah, I saw the 3-2 and then they got back to 3-3. I wondered did it finish 3-3. That's going to make an interesting second leg at Sevilla.
The away goals advantage, but plenty of work to do still. Here's Messi. Left it behind him, of course, but oh, beautiful by Iniesta. Vision to know that Maxwell was there. Is there a finish? Went the direct route to goal, the Brazilian. It's a corner.
Well, credit to the defence. I'll say Isadora did well.
Xavi with another corner. Puyol wanted to go in high. So does Piqué. And they attack it well, and it's glanced wide by Villa. Flag was up on the far side anyway. Had to be an instant reaction from Villa.
Yeah, it was the two centre-backs, Piqué and Puyol, both up. One of them got a flick on it, and David Villa, alert as ever at the far post, let's see. Yes, Gerard Piqué, and David Villa missed it. Tough one, though.
Didn't really give us the offside perspective, that last camera angle, did it?
Yeah,
strange to be offside from a corner.
I was going to say it, it's a strange one. You're right. Here comes Pinto, keeper sweeper. Bet you it took him hours to get those hair bands in, didn't it?
He's a reserve goalkeeper though, Jerry. He's got nothing to do between cup games.
Right.
Dani Alves gets away with the miscontrol. He's found Pedro. Iniesta. And Xavi. If you weren't with us before the game, you'd have missed the golden ball, the Ballon d'Or, out on the pitch. Messi flanked by the runners-up Iniesta and Xavi. 3 Barcelona players. There were 2 in the final 3 last year.
Yeah, but they brought the whole team in then, John. They try to make it, show the people that it's a team game and everybody shares in it, you know, and that was, I thought, very encouraging. Good closing again here on Xavi. As Busquets tries to cover. Oh, it's a foul.
And Ruben Castro. Next year he has a couple of rolled for effect, and the effect is a yellow card for Sergio Busquets.
He's having a good season, Ruben Castro, and he's away. And then there's the clip. He knows he's got clear, he's beaten him. He just clips him. It's not a bad foul, but it's a foul, and it's quite a spoiling foul, you would say, as they're breaking away, maybe try and get an equaliser. No, a substitution for El Betis.
One day, it was midfield for midfield, so it's Benyat going off. One day comes on.
Wasn't moving too well, Benyat.
Took a knock, didn't he? But he went over. Well, he actually fell over, well, twisted and fell under no pressure. Salva Sevilla puts it in, and Dani Alves cleared.
That's good pressing from Pedro.
One day came through the ranks. He's from Seville. It was on the picture in the relegation season a couple of years ago. Busquets has drawn the challenge there by Irene, and the referee has got a big call to make here. He's been booked already, the Brazilian, and he went flying into the challenge, and he's developed a mystery ailment here, I suspect.
Oh, no way. That's not a foul. He's got the ball and he's lost his footing, Irene, and then he's taken Dani Alves out. I think it's a Barcelona free kick.
I think that's the decision, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Arena's been shown the yellow card, so if he'd seen it as a booking as well, he would have had to have gone. This is why I suspect he made the most of whatever contact, whatever injury he suffered.
I agree, John. I think he's just made the most of it. Good skills from Pedro.
Good cover though. Well, good cover initially, and then
can't believe it. He's that close to it, and he can't give a free kick.
It is Israel, the wide player who made the challenge.
I thought the first one was a free kick there, where he's dragging his leg. Then as he goes past this one, look, it's got to be a free kick.
Didn't play the ball at all, did he? But he did lean into the back of Pedro.
Maybe Betis' luck's changing.
Got away with one there, didn't they? Israel again. Taken away from him by Piqué. Top quality defender, of course. Very nearly got dispossessed, and he has been now. And then the shot from the angle, that's a really good save. It was Ruben Castro again who hit it. Such power in his shooting.
Good advantage played by the referee.
Betis are working hard to get back. They'll have to get back because Messi's charging at their back line. And a little scoop ball over. It's Dani Alves on in turn for Xavi. And the shot by Maxwell.
He's going to book him.
Now we get to the yellow card.
It's Isidora, is it?
This is indeed the fullback.
Well, he was the one that clipped him, and the referee's absolutely spot on. As David Villa turns inside, he takes his heels, he clips his heels from behind. Happened a couple of times, he's got away with it before, not this time. There's this little bit of complacency for me from Barcelona. They playing on the edge of their own box, give away possession, good strike, another good save from Pinto.
Not much of a difference in the number of chances between the teams. Barca have got the goal. They have been the better side, but they haven't overwhelmed Betis. And Salva Sevilla thought he was tripped there.
No, you know, it's David Busquets or Sergio Busquets just trying to do a flick like that again, and you know, you give possession away. If it doesn't work out, you give possession away on the edge of your own box. It's too big a risk for me. Now, here's an interesting one. It's the same two again. David Villa flicks it over his shoulder, and it's a free kick, but the referee's not going to book him. Not twice in 1 minute anyway.
Sensible refereeing, isn't it? There was an element there that Villa flicked the ball over and sort of ran through the fullback. Didn't have an awful lot of choice, did he?
He didn't complain about it, David Villa, though. He was happy enough for the free kick.
There's Messi, the goal scorer tonight. in this quarter-final first leg.
Good play.
Pedro to Dani Alves. Xavi's in the middle, taken away from him by Mickey Roque. Well, there's a loose ball. Barcelona sees on it with David Villa, and he's found Messi, who swivels in the penalty area. Messi again! It's crept in! It's two! It's heartbreak for Betis. They really have fought Barcelona tonight, but they just can't stop Messi.
You watch his quick foot movement here, and the goalkeeper's frustrated because he does brilliant on the first one. Messi's quick feet, he gets 2 touches in the space of time that most players get 1 touch. And he's got that double shuffle to change the angle and get a shot in all in one movement. And the goalkeeper saves it, but he picks up the rebound. And again, quick feet, and bang, he gets a shot in. And it goes the other side of the goalkeeper. He's looking over his shoulder, hoping the defender's there to clear it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out. There's the pass from David Villa. There's the 2 touches, and then he has a quick flick. And then look at that, it's through his legs. Defender's gone to the near post. The far post's wide open. Through the legs of the keeper and in the opposite part. It's brilliant. A little bit of misfortune from Betis' point of view, but I just think Barcelona worth the second goal. And 2 for Messi.
It's 30 for the season for Leo Messi. 12 in the cup competitions now. I think that would have been the least powerful of his shots.
I was talking to Kevin Keating last week about it, and I think it was 30-something goals. It took him to March to get on to 30-odd goals, and he's going to be on 30 goals in the next week, isn't he? Well, he is on 30 now, 33. It'll probably take him another game or 2 to get on to 33.
Could be there in a minute. Here he goes again. It's Messi. Good goalkeeping by Castro.
We're almost tempting fate there, John, weren't we? I think he's seen Ronaldo picking up another hat-trick. I think it's time I've had one.
And Maxwell, goalkeeper, was in no man's land.
Well, with just under 30 minutes to go, it's going to be interesting to see, are Betis going to settle for losing 2-0? Does he keep playing his football, his attacking football, or does he think, okay, close up shop, 2-0's not too bad, maybe we can get something in the second leg? I don't think Pepe Mel is that type of manager that he'll close up shop. I think he'll keep trying to play his football.
Another sub for Betis made in the aftermath of the goal. Rene's gone off, the Brazilian, who was walking a fine line, disciplinary.
I expect Affolay to come on. I think he'll come on again. He's played in the last couple of games, he's been available, and he's come on and looks decent. Quick, good feet. And Seydou Keita as well, warming up. That would be another decent substitution.
And Juanma is the player on for Betis. Plays right midfield. Pivotal point in this cup tie. 2-0. You go into the second leg next week saying that Betis have got a chance. If they get a goal back, of course, then they've got a big chance. But if Barcelona get another 1 or 2, as they so often do against teams later on in the game, and the Segunda leaders could be blown away before the second leg.
Well, that's what you don't want from Betis' point of view. You'd love to see it still a tie for the second leg.
I think all of Barca's rivals want them to be busy, don't they? Israel. Skillfully done, Ruben Castro. He's been the most likely to score, hasn't he, for Betis?
He's been excellent, really has been superb. And Jorge Molina, he had that header. It was well saved by Pinto.
Breaks down with Maxwell. And Hyundai was caught in possession. Messi's on the hat-trick. Iniesta's on the ball, and now is Dani Alves. Alves almost to Messi. Good stretch by Nacho. A lovely short passing football again for David Villa.
Keeper's anticipation's been very good today. John sees things shaping up and has gambled well on 3 or 4 occasions. Now on the counter-attack, can Betis bring one? That's a good ball.
From Molina, the goalkeeper's come. He's in no man's land. What can Molina do from here? The angle is against him. He needs to find a teammate. He found Ruben Castro, and for once his shooting let him down.
Well, there's still a threat. Those are the 2 men for me that have caused the problems tonight. Jorge Molina's run was great. Gets his head up, finds his teammate Ruben. Ruben's leaning back. Can't believe he hasn't hit the target. He probably won't believe it when he sees it as well. Just hit the target and you've got a chance. I'll give credit to Puyol for throwing himself, maybe putting him off slightly. But I bet you he's disappointed he hasn't done better there. Oh!
That's a testing one for the goalkeeper, isn't it? With Pedro charging towards him.
He's quick, isn't he? Pedro is always looking for anything that he can exploit. He's got good pace. I think he's the hardest working in terms of pressing and closing down.
Oh, classic Barcelona, a little short passing routine. Spread it out to Dani Alves. And Messi. Little check inside. Iniesta will draw defenders towards him. And Xavi and Dani Alves is onside. Tees up number 3 and misses.
I think he was going for goal. He was a split second. I think he thought, do a square it. He might even have been able to put the cross in a lot earlier. Let's have a look. Yeah, onside. Touch. No, he went for goal. He was thinking of glory. It whistles a foot wide of the far post.
Just couldn't get it down quickly enough, could he? If he got it down first time, it was all open, wasn't it?
Well, I just think his first touch hasn't been great tonight. I think he and Pedro early on, first touch didn't really, wasn't sharp. Not what you expect from him, and I think you can see there what a challenge that is.
And he's won the ball back, and he's found Pedro. His first touch was good. And will it come to David Villa? The goalkeeper hesitated, decided to go with his feet. Made the right decision, and the Betis have still got the ball. And they're attacking. Piqué concedes actually goes the other way. A bit of a cheeky one, wasn't it, against, I think it was Juanma, the sub.
I think he showed him to go one way, and he got right. Well, I think if they get another goal in the next couple of minutes, Pep Guardiola will make a couple of changes. I think 3-0 heel feels plenty good enough.
They've got Malaga at the weekend. Malaga with a host of new signings, of course, but it's still back Barcelona, wouldn't it, to be massive favourites. Here's Dani Alves. Options as ever. Includes the world's best player for the 2nd year in a row, Messi. Here's Iniesta, dances between a couple of challenges and a deflection, and then a flag up against Messi.
Isn't it great how he can change his mind quickly? Iniesta, he turned and there was a challenge coming in, and boom, boom, quick feet, rides the challenge, suddenly everything opens up, and he went for the shot. This is the one you were talking about earlier, John. I think that's his own defender was in the way, Isadora, and he hesitated for a split second. And I wouldn't say the goalkeeper's hesitated at all tonight. He's been brilliant. And then he made the right decision. He came out and won the challenge with his feet.
Isidoro. And Israel. Good change of direction by Juanma. Too many blue and red shirts around him though, including Dani Alves. Veers on the charge, he's run offside. Betis win it back. Salva to Nacho. Isidoro. Came to nothing, but they've impressed tonight in the main.
Well, you can see why they've done well in the second division.
Because Betis and the earlier guys as their top flight team broke the world transfer record, didn't they? When they signed.
Onside.
Oh, here's Messi. Messi accelerates away. He's onside. He's on a hat-trick. And that's the end result. 3 for Barcelona. 3 for Messi. Yet another hat-trick for the world's best player.
Well, he's the last one you want to have on a one-on-one with the keeper. And just like I said earlier, Ronaldo got a hat-trick at the weekend. He thinks, well, it's time I had a hat-trick. He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Well, let's have a look at it. He's running along the line, he's watching and watching, and then he bends it and he's onside. Through, head up. Where's the keeper? Where's the keeper? Then he sticks it in the opposite corner. Once he knows where the keeper's going to go, and he's leaning slightly to his right, the goalkeeper. So Messi puts it to his left. So quick, the feet. Balance is superb, and the finish is excellent. And well, it's business as usual for Lionel Messi. 31 goals for the season, John.
And counting. Got 6 hat-tricks in 2010.
Oh.
Arthur just denying Pedro.
Well, this is the substitutions are going to come on now. They're 3-0 up, and Pep will make some changes.
Well, David Villa has already been replaced. So do Keita. That should just tighten things up a little bit. Names of the goal scorers celebrating his award, the Ballon d'Or, for a second consecutive season in style with another hat-trick, and it could be another one. Messi away and through for his own 4th of the night. Messi, he's denied. Credit to the goalkeeper.
He didn't go down quickly that time, the goalkeeper. There's a little bit of exchange of words between the two of them. Cat and mouse game, that one.
All hail Lionel Messi in the new camp. Piqué. So do Keita, has a touch. 15 to play. Second leg to come as well. A goal now for Betis, and it puts it back into the balance at 3-0. You wouldn't really fancy them, would you?
No.
And
Oh,
it could
he's
be 4.
onside.
Dani Alves is away and through. Messi's busting a gut to get with him. Goes himself. It's Pedro, and it is 4. Floodgates are opening now, and Barcelona are pulling away.
This tie's over now, John, I'm afraid. Dani Alves is cracking a few jokes. I think he said I had tunnel vision there, and was looking to score myself, but when you have to say the goalkeeper has performed brilliantly, Castro. He's been excellent, and he saves the effort from Dani Alves, but when it comes back, Dani Alves tees it up for Pedro, who rifles it into the roof of the net. There it is. Interception's not complete, and Alves goes clear. Looks up, have any options here? Quick feet, and he gets the shot off. Keeper makes the save, and he's just a little bit unlucky. And I think their heads have gone down now for Real Betis. They've worked tremendously hard, but the tie is over. And you know, I'm just thinking, John, it won't do their any harm at all to be knocked out of the competition now. because they've got to concentrate on their league form and concentrate on getting points to get them back up in the top flight. This has been good fun, good experience.
A welcome payday as well for a club with their debts. Although they would like their second leg to have come around with the tie a bit more in the balance than it is to sell a few more seats at the Ruiz de la Pera for next week.
Is there any clubs, John, that aren't in debt? Apart from Arsenal, that is. That's the only club I know in the world that's not in debt.
Change here. Jonathan Pereira is on. He's a very lively attacking player. Been out injured for about 6 months, so opportunity for him.
Who's off?
Israel has gone off.
Israel, that's the fullback. Sorry, it's not the fullback.
Similar position. He played sort of wide midfield attacking. Doubled up at fullback quite a few times.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Pereira, really pacey little striker. We've seen him play in La Liga. I think season with Racing where he had a good year. There he is. So the positive change though. Knows he needs to go.
He's a Jesus Navas type player, isn't he? Oh, good tackle from Puyol.
And here's Xavi, wide open this game now. It's Messi. Scorer of 3 goals tonight. Not where Xavi wanted it. He was just about to point, and Messi had already played it.
Well, Afalay's going to come on. Ooh, that's trouble.
And it's Messi. Messi looking for number 4.
A lot of the problems now for Real Betis are mistakes on their own defensive third, giving the ball away. You can't do that. You can't get caught in those positions. Twists and turns. Arthur's experienced. I think he's happy to see the ball go over the top, as is the goalkeeper Castro. And it's Pedro coming off, John, and he's worked hard tonight.
And scored the 4th goal.
He's on more goals than Dalavia now, on 15. Not bad return from a winger, is it?
3rd in the Copa del Rey. Gets a hug from the Dutch international. Gets a really warm welcome. Ibrahim Afellay. Just €3 million they paid to PSV Eindhoven, the Dutch international.
Well, I have a friend it's his 40th birthday tonight in Mallorca, and he said to me the score was going to be 4-0 because it was his 40th birthday. And if it finishes 4-0 nil, I'm going to be really pleased. But there could be more. There's a lot of players still hungry to score goals. There's another mistake.
There'll be people watching with 50th and 60th birthday parties as well, thinking it might be their night. But a keep ball from Barca. Massive ovation for Afellay. Determined to make him feel part of the Barcelona family.
Well, what I've seen, and they've done their homework, and they say he's a perfect Barcelona player. He's good skill, he's got pace, works hard. He's our type of player. Now, Maxwell.
Afellay's available. Will step over. Wins a corner. Very encouraging for a new player of the club. Puts a little bit of pressure on in a way, doesn't it? The fact that they're taken to him so well. Big ovation when he came on. Busquets and Iniesta. Puyol is still forward. There's Gerard Piqué.
Well,
lovely run again. Dani Alves through, onside, and again he goes for goal. And again the goalkeeper makes a save.
He's been brilliant tonight, Castro. I tell you, all these one-on-one situations, I would say of about 7 situations, he must have saved at least 4 of them.
Messi was available, wasn't he?
He was, but listen, Dani Alves thought, you've already got 3 goals, I'm going to get 1 for myself. He never had any intention of scoring that. There we go, 13 shots at goal from Barcelona. Now he's still letting the ball slip under his foot, Dani Alves. This is 80 minutes after he made his first mistake.
His energy level's just incredible.
Oh, he's a great athlete.
In a team that can pass the ball so well, he's a real asset.
Oh, he's on.
It's Iniesta. Is there support enough for Iniesta? He scoops it towards Keita for number 5.
Oh, I'm sorry, Neil. You were wrong, mate. It's 5-0. What did I say to you at the start, John? 4-1. I fancied 4-1, but 5-0. It's a bit of an exhibition now. Look at Iniesta. He's timed the run perfect to get himself beating the offside trap. Then he gets to the byline, he stops the ball, looks up and flicks it, just dinks it to the far post for Seydou Keita to come in and head it. It's actually a very, very good head of the ball here. Have a look. Head up, there it is. And he gets up above everybody and just deflects it down into the bottom corner, right over the top of the full-back, Isadora. I'd still like to see them score a goal though, Real Betis. They deserve a goal.
It's a great leap, isn't it? It's about just over 6 foot tall.
He's a good athlete though. He's great spring. And he'll enjoy that.
Well, the goals have come thick and fast in the 20-minute spell. 4 goals. Add to the 1 at the end of the first half. Betis need more than 1 back now to make a game of it in the second leg. Headed by Dani Alves, puts pressure on the goalkeeper. It's a corner.
He's determined to get a goal, isn't he, Dani Alves? He doesn't matter what end it's in. That's his 2nd goal of the season. He's only got 1 in the league this year. Normally he gets more than that, John, but he'd be pleased. Excellent header.
It's his birthday this weekend as well. Seydou Keita will be 31. Early present. Here's a corner. It's headed away by the same player that got scored the 5th goal, Seydou Keita. Well, we've compared Real Betis to a top-flight team, and they've gone the same way of many other top-flight teams in that they held on to Barcelona for a while, but then it was too much for them.
Thing is, they needed to score a goal when they created those chances, and that's the difference. That would have given them some sort of a springboard to work off. You can't fault them for effort, work ethic and pressing and everything else, but they've created probably more chances than a lot of the sides that I see week in, week out in La Liga.
It's the end of Messi for the night. Started the night by collecting the Ballon d'Or. And he goes off with a hat-trick to be replaced by Jeffrey. Here is Jeffrey, looking for number 6. Dani Alves is determined to get in the goals tonight. Not to be, not yet anyway. Good tracking back by Afellay. Actually almost turns that into a through ball for Betis. And Pinto has to come and make a challenge. That was a nervy moment from the new boy. That's good play though by Seydou Keita. held them up for vital seconds. Good turn by Jonathan Pereira.
Good tackle from Dani Alves to win it, though.
Here's Xavi. Jeffrens the option to the wide right position. Step over, lost his balance.
Yeah, he did. Just as he went to push off his left foot. A little bit of a slip. But unfortunately, from Real Betis' point of view, I think the tie is over.
Two games in the Copa del Rey tonight, and two more to come. We've got them both tomorrow night. Almeria versus Deportes the first. That's at 7 p.m. Sky Sports HD2. And it's a double-header, the big Madrid derby. Real at home to Atletico, 9 p.m. Sky Sports HD2 and 2 tomorrow. We expect that they will be closer. At least I'm sure Atletico will hope that their game is closer. They are capable of being brilliant or terrible, Atletico Madrid.
Well, they have players of quality. He's offside. But it's like a couple of years ago they had a nightmare trying to get the right back four and confidence right, and defensively they were awful. And they seemed to get it right. And, well, as the pass is made, our friend Isadora, is he playing on one side? It was tight, wasn't it? Could be a linesman nowadays. So many difficult decisions to make. There we go, offsides for the Suego 10 Barcelona. But then when you've got David Villa on your side, you're always going to have a lot of offsides.
There's Molina and Isidoro. And they just grab a little bit of hope for the game in Seville. Scooped forward again by Juande. Seydou Keita just did too much to get the free kick away.
I wouldn't have given a free kick for it. I thought he did really well. He's pressed, he's got his left foot round and nicked the ball away. Thought it was a good challenge.
That's one back by Molina. Pick this up if he wants to, the goalkeeper. There's the roll of honour for Barcelona. Messi's name at the top of it, of course. 3 more goals tonight. That takes him to 31 for the season. It takes him to 158 in 241 games.
Awful, isn't it?
Just needs to add goals to his game.
They just have to do better, won't they?
And it's all over. Well, Betis came to fight, but they were blown away by the world's best player. A hat-trick from Messi, Pedro and Keita, and 5-0 puts it beyond them for the second leg. Full-time, Barca 5, Real Betis 0.